we got some deals like a mother. Guys, make sure you watch the video in its entirety for your chance to enter to win one of 3 brand new sealed Nintendo Switch games courtesy of the Video Game Votary. Hey, what's up, guys? You got the Video Game Votary here with a brand new episode, and man, I'm super excited to bring y'all this episode. This episode is absolutely crazy. You guys know one of the trending topics in the gaming community is that physical media is disappearing, and there are signs of that, and nothing is more relevant than going into Walmart and seeing the insane markdowns that you are finding on physical copies of video games. And of course, I'm looking for Nintendo games. That's obviously more specifically is going to be Nintendo Switch. So I hit up majority of the Walmarts in my area, and let me tell you something, we found some crazy deals, and there's so many to get into. I'm going to tell you what I paid, and then I'm going to show you what price charting and show you the difference in the savings versus what I actually paid and how much I actually saved. So guys, come with me as I stop in a few of these Walmarts and I check out some of these unbelievable prices on these games like you really wouldn't even believe. All right, guys, let me jump in here really quick, just give you guys some tips. So pay close attention to the tags that you see in the video, because some locations have not got the updated prices or put the updated tags on the actual locations inside of the cases or out on the floor. So it's a good chance that you may see those titles, but make sure you take them up to the register, or if you have the Walmart mobile app, make sure you scan and check the price, because it will check the price for that very location. All right, back to the video. These prices are so crazy. I had to pull up to this other Walmart to see if they had any more games. Let's see. I paid full price for Disney Illusion Hours, $20. 2K Drive, Lego, Harry Potter collections, $25. Prices are crazy. I'm engaged. Absolutely crazy. $5 games everywhere. I see them tags. Look at this. Crazy. $5, $10 games all over the place for the Switch, baby. Metroid Dread's $20 too. Nick Kart Racing 3 is $10. Spyro Trilogy is $20. THPS, I don't know what that is. New Crash 4 is $20. More games, $10. Anything else catches my eye. Definitely had my eyes on No Man's Sky. Crazy. Each one has different ones. I just got No Man's Sky, bro. $10. I wasn't gonna go to these couple all at once, but I got to. Gotta do it. That one already. Oh. $10. Oh. 2 more. $10. Crazy. I'm gonna hit these other 2 ones up, I think. That's gonna be it. I might go a little further this weekend, possibly. Going into another one, baby. Hell, I'm really hyped excited. I don't know what I'm gonna find. Let's see. Alright guys, found 2 more. I'm gonna hit this last one up. This one game I'm hoping to find there. I have not seen any of them, so we're gonna see. Alright y'all, last location for the night. I hope I at least find something so I don't feel like I wasted gas, even though this was fun. So, let's see. Alright, found a few more. I know y'all probably can't see me, it's mad dark. But head back to the game room, last stop of the night. Alright guys, so we made it back here in the game room. Now, some games I just picked up, they weren't necessarily on sale. And I'm gonna break these games down in order of cost. So again, there was a couple of games that were a little more pricey, or games that I just wanted in general but I didn't pay for. So these first set of games I'm going to show you are going to be $10 games. I got each of these games for $10. First up, we have Caton Console Edition Super Deluxe. We have a single player couch multiplayer and cross-player opportunity and the promise of faraway riches. You and a collection of like-minded adventurers abandon your homeland and livelihoods to discover new lands, acquire resources, master new strategies, and build your settlements across a board that comes to life. Super Street Racer. Now, if you guys are car enthusiasts like myself, Super Street actually used to have a magazine. You used to be able to go to the stores and buy it. I don't think they make it anymore. Geared towards tuner cars, as you can see a couple imports here, but it definitely has some domestics in there. And if you notice too, I've been noticing these games with the no game card inside the box, but I did pick up a couple of these just because of the price. Like, I guess it was more so, you know, I could download them at my convenience, but you know, it's still, a couple of these games, which I'm not really sure why Nintendo did it, but they actually made physical copies of these games. At first I was kind of against it because I'm not really for digital and more for physical, but at the same time, seeing as some of these games have physical copies and cartridges, I'm able to pick them up at a later time. Next was a game, this is another no game card in the box, but it was a game that I wanted. It was relatively cheap. Taxi Chaos. Taxi Chaos is kind of like the spiritual successor to Crazy Taxi. It's definitely not as good as Crazy Taxi, but it's still a lot of fun. Just chill, laid back games that you could just play. Fortunately, it's only one player game, which I think kind of sucks. I think it would have been cool if they did split screen at least so you can play with a friend, but I definitely wanted to pick this up, and $10 couldn't lose. Among Us, and this is the crewmate edition. If you look at that holographic cover right there, that slip cover, that's pretty awesome. Join your crewmates in a hit multiplayer game of teamwork and betrayal in space. Prepare for departure, but beware the imposter. Play online with 4 to 15 players as you attempt to hold your spaceship together and survive. But be aware, one or more random players among the crew are imposters bent on sabotaging and killing everyone. So this game looks pretty cool. I definitely like the cover. And like I said, $10 you can't lose. This is another no game card included. Lego The Ninjago Movie video game. Get a piece of the action from your inner ninja as you defend Ninjago City from the evil Lord Garmadon and his shark army. Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3 Slime Speedway. You can't go wrong with a kart racer game. I don't care how bad it is, but actually these Nickelodeon kart racers, I had the first one, and I believe they have a compilation one as well, and this game is actually pretty fun, so I can't wait to crack this one open and give it some time. This game shocked me for being $10 and relatively new. No Man's Sky. Your universe awaits. Explore, trade, fight, and survive on an epic voyage to the center of the boundless universe when the entire galaxies lay waiting to be discovered. Be the first to land on beautiful unknown planets, teeming with life. So this is an awesome game that came out that I kind of had my eyes on. I actually was shocked to see that at $10. So definitely signs of times to come. DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. Again, another kart racer. This one's based on a lot of DreamWorks characters, so it's actually pretty cool. You got Megamind on here, Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, you got Boss Baby, which I think my kids would get a kick out of. You got Donkey from Shrek, you got Lord Farquaad from Shrek, Fiona. So it's actually pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to checking this game out. I think it'll be some fun. World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 23 edition. So this is like a dirt racing game, which pretty much racing, but obviously on dirt as opposed to asphalt to a track. And that's actually kind of, I wouldn't say underground, but it's kind of like an underground alternative to going to the track. Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival. So I was excited to add this to the collection because this is an awesome game. If you, most conventions, well, not most, I know Super MagFest definitely had this set up, a bunch of the arcades set up at Super MagFest for people to play, and that was my first time playing. I had a lot of fun. Basically a drum rhythm game, and you can find the drum for about 30 bucks on Amazon, so I do plan on getting that, and I definitely plan on putting some time into this game. So that's all for the $10 games. Now let's get into these $5 games. Nerf Legends. Now, I'm not too sure about this. It says, Blaster or Axle robots dive into Nerf like never before in an original tournament for the ages. Splash your way through thrilling combat arenas, take on a diverse range of blaster wielding opponents on your way to earning the title of Nerf Legend. This looks like a little shooter. I guess like a multiplayer shooter that you play with your friends, obviously, or play online. Along, they support that. So it actually looks pretty cool. It might actually be fun. That's a good thing about some of these quote-unquote shovelware. It could be guilty pleasure games, which I don't mind. And at $5, I don't care what the game is, I'm definitely picking up, especially if it's a Switch type. Now's the time to definitely be collecting some of these games when stores like Walmart clears them out. Harvest Moon Light of Hope Special Edition complete. Now, I've been seeing this game. I kind of had my eyes on this game for quite some time, and it's like $20 a lot of the locations still. You guys are all familiar with Harvest Moon. It's kind of laid the groundwork for Animal Crossing, so it's definitely in that same vein of the type of game where you kind of build your community, get crops and stuff like that, and with your community, earn funds, build up on your land and your property and stuff like that. It's still in that same vein. Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville Complete Edition. So I haven't played a Plants vs. Zombie game, but I have heard great things about it. Plants vs. Zombie Battle for Neighborville is a third-person shooter developed by PopCap Games. Similar to the predecessors, the game is a third-person shooter where players take control of the plants under Crazy Dave or the zombies under Dr. Zomboss in either a cooperative or competitive multiplayer environment. So this game actually looks pretty freaking awesome. I'm pretty sad, just not excited about the fact that I didn't get a chance to experience this game earlier, but I'm glad to add it to the collection. Next we have Active Life Outdoor Challenge, and includes 2 leg straps. And it's actually one of the big boxes. So this is a game with a bunch of multiplayer games that's going to help you with exercise. They're obviously active games, but it's also challenges that you could challenge. Play for the higher scores with your friends. They have some high jumps, some trampoline jumps, just to name a few of those games. But this is pretty cool, and for a big box with the leg straps for $5, can't go wrong. Lego Brawls. I've definitely been wanting this game, and I'm glad I didn't get it for $20 when I kept seeing it, and I was able to pick it up for $5. This is pretty much like Super Smash Brothers for Legos, with Lego characters, I should say, so can't go wrong with that. Lego DC Supervillains. I kind of had my eye on this game. I believe I have this game on the PS4. It's probably brand new. I don't think I ever opened it. I've been wanting to give these Lego games a chance. Let me know down in the comment section below if you've ever checked out any of these Lego games like the Harry Potter and stuff like that. So I'm definitely curious, and I need to play one of these to check it out. Next we have Stories of Season, A Wonderful Life. It says, weave your own generation spanning Tale and Forgotten Valley. Tell your story, forge precious memories with friends and family as you grow old together. Carefree life on the farm, a town of friendly faces. So it looks like you're kind of just living in, I guess, a secluded area. You kind of just, looks like it's farm life. You obviously go through multiple seasons, summer, winter, fall, and things of that nature. So what it appears to be is kind of, you know, in that same vein as Harvest Moon and stuff like that, but it's kind of like one of those reality-based building over time games. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. I've been wanting this game. You can actually play with Sonic and Tails on this one. This is the multiplayer game. This particular version has 12 mini party games that you can play and check out. For the most part, you all pretty familiar with Super Monkey Ball, so I'm pretty cool to add this. Next, we have Strike 10-Pin Bowling. This is obviously just a bowling game. They got 3 mini games, and also the cool thing that I see with this is one of those no cards in the box, just the code. Obviously you can use the Joy-Con to bowl, and if you have, I'm pretty sure you can use this with your regular Switch, but if you have the Switch Lite, you can actually turn it where it's vertical and actually play it like that and use your finger to bowl. So that's actually pretty cool. Next is Instant Tennis. It's another code only box. This just appears to be a tennis game where you can use motion control. Believe it or not, tennis games are actually a lot of fun, and a lot of these Switch games that were based like kind of around the Wii Sports games, they're actually a lot of fun to play with your friends. So I was all for this. All right, now a couple of these titles, these were more closer to regular price, but not so much. Up first, we have Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Princess Edition. I don't know if I mispronounced that, but I've been looking forward to this game. I love action RPGs, so I was looking forward to this game for quite some time, so I'm glad I added this for 20 bucks. Next, we got a banger that we added for $20. Fire Emblem Engage, and I believe this completes Fire Emblem games on the Switch. I think I need Fire Emblem Warriors possibly, but this is on sale for 20 bucks. Next, we have a game that I have on PS5, but after playing it, I realized it actually probably is pretty good on the Nintendo Switch. I feel like the graphics, like some of that stuff doesn't matter, and plus they give you time to like build characters, stuff like that. Talking about AEW All Elite Wrestling Fight Forever, which is a cool game. This is like a spiritual successor to the No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 games. Same style of controls and things like that. So I definitely wanted to add this on the Switch that I can play on the go. We have Red Dead Redemption. I was kind of up in the air about getting this on the Switch. I'm sure people, oh, why'd you get that? But from what I've seen on the reviews, it actually runs pretty well on the Switch. Red Dead Redemption and some of the other longer paced games, I'm definitely interested in getting them on the Switch, because that allows you, in my opinion, to cover a lot more backlog because it's portable. Games that I'm always on the lookout for to get on the Switch, and this was regular price. AEW was $30 and this was $50. All right, guys, so I had to cut it just one more time because we were able to add one more game, so I had to throw this in. And the funny thing, quick story about this location, I went to this location a couple times, and that store actually lost the key to their video game cases.
You, are you dumb?
No lie. So I have to go back, and they actually found the key because they had a game in there that I saw at another store that had the tag for a sale price. So they had it for regular price, and I scanned it and it came up for the right price. And that game is Star Ocean: The Second Story R from Square Enix. So I was super excited about that. I picked that up for $20. So I'm glad to add that to the collection. 2 worlds, 1 faithful encounter. In an endless sea of stars at the edge of the universe, 2 people who live in different worlds go on a journey to save planet Expel. Choose your path and witness an awakened destiny. So this is made by Square Enix, and it's obviously an RPG game, and I thought it looked pretty awesome. I was definitely paying attention around like launch, but simple fact that I was able to pick this up at a great value. I'm happy to have this added to my Nintendo Switch collection. So as promised, I told you guys I would give the total, excluding AEW Fight Forever and the Red Dead Redemption games. I used price charting to price out what these games are actually valued at. Now, obviously, each store can sell for whatever price they want. They can either be higher or lower. Price charting is pretty much the industry standard. Pretty much you line up things like that to negotiate your price on the games. Price charting total for all these games, which now brings the total value up to, so new in boxes goes for about 53 on price charting, brings the value up to 586 with a total savings of around $378. So almost $400 in savings and almost $600 of value. For the most part, honestly, I'm sure some people may consider some of this shovelware, but to me, there's a lot of great games with great value in there. So make sure you head out and check all your local Walmarts and check regularly. You know, if you can make it out there daily, I think it's worth it, because some other titles that I saw that I couldn't find in any location, some of the better titles, for instance, as you saw in the footage, like Super Metroid Dread, it's like 30 bucks. Some of that stuff is, or $20, whatever it was, it's going fast. So you definitely want to check on the regular as much as you possibly can, especially get a lot of these $5 and $10 games. And I would imagine that some of these games that's like $20, $30, they're probably gonna start dropping, you know, over time. And I also feel like this is a sign of Metroid and stuff like that. They are now selling out and they're not really coming back in stock. And then you see the markdowns on this. So what I think it was, I think that these retailers obviously heard from Nintendo. Initially, the new Nintendo console was supposed to be released around holiday season this year, but they mentioned earlier in the year that they're pushing it back to next year. I think that a lot of these games and stuff like that, the sale prices and things of that nature were still on that trajectory for them to start clearancing out. Definitely hit up your local Walmarts and stuff like that and go pick up some of these titles. And they also had PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, as well as Xbox games, if that's what you want. And even if you don't want them, even stuff like this, some of these still could be used for trade bait. Somebody may want them, and I may even trade them in. Who knows? But I'm pretty much grabbing up any Switch game that I can find, especially for a good price, because obviously the Switch is going to be highly collectible at some points. Anytime I got a chance to add to my Switch collection, I'm definitely adding towards, especially if it's on the cheap. So check your local Walmarts, guys. Alright guys, so it turns out that I accidentally bought a couple of games that I already had because I wasn't sure, so I went and picked them up anyway. Those are Room Factory Special 3. And I also had a second copy of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. So I could have returned them, but I decided let me show some love to the Vanguard, to my fans out there, and show my appreciation. So I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give away 3 games. One's going to be Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz. These are all brand new sealed Nintendo Switch games. Also Room Factory Special 3. And I'm also going to give away No Man's Sky. These are going to be all 3 giveaways here on the channel. Now, in order to qualify for the giveaway, you of course have to like and be subscribed to the channel. Also need you to follow me on my socials at VideoGameVotary. That's Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. And please, also Threads. Also, please hit the share button. The more you share around, the more it's going to help. And I'm going to do a giveaway once we cross 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a giveaway. Or should I do a giveaway and give all 3 away, or should I do them at different intervals as far as us hitting different milestones as far as subscribers are concerned? But one day I'm telling you, I'm definitely going to give these away, and I'll probably end up doing all 3 at the 2,000 mark, and it's less than 100. So the more you share the video, the more you get your friends and stuff like that to subscribe to the channel. Then we're going to do a live giveaway of 3 sealed Nintendo Switch games just for you guys, courtesy of the Video Game Votary. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Hit the share button. Hey, don't go nowhere. Watch another video. Click that link up there. And then after that, click that link down there. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, like, and comment. Your mother.
Thank you for watching. Follow me on all social media platforms at VideoGameVotary.